past in many cases because it landed up being a generational thing. You're a part of it in a specific generation. And increasingly we're trying to see how young people can be part of developing processes in society. So can you actually fuel change in such a way that young people can be a part of it and be at the center of change that's happening? And I think that starts with needing to have young people who, if you feel passionate about something, picking that passion up and doing something about it. Increasingly, advocacy is not about sort of going to government and strategizing. It is about people at a local level picking up what they really care about. And I think, whether it's the work that we do with the YP Foundation or it's work that other youth groups are doing, it is about bringing young people to a point where they realize that it is a citizen connect, it is a self-connect. And a lot of it is about realizing your own potential as a young person, and then also increasingly looking at how can you most effectively make a change. It's to break a lot of those stereotypes that say things like, young people don't have the power to influence policy, they don't have the power to sort of work with different stakeholders. And you're not trying to put young people on a pedestal, but you are really trying to tell them that if you feel so strongly about, what's happening in your environment or what's happening in your home or what's happening, with your rights, that you need to be the person who's going to stand up and stand out in that community and do something about that. And the great thing about that is that you don't have to do it alone. But I think every community needs a young person who's going to spark it off, and then you can have a fire.
And anything particular about the junction that we are in time right now, the way that the world is in a unique position, all the issues that are at that we're facing? Do you feel like there's a particular calling that people should be realizing at this particular time that should motivate or inspire
I think
people?
the world is just growing smaller in every sense of the word. We have fewer resources. We're losing energy. We're losing human capacity. Where increasingly you have poverty rising, you have unemployment rising. I think if you ever looked at the world as some kind of global village where people had a stake in each other's future, this is it. And I think if at this juncture in history, if young people don't come together and cross a lot of the barriers that keep them apart, whether it's class, caste, race, gender, a lot of those boundaries, but this is the time because, when you look at issues with climate change, these issues don't come with sort of country borders attached. It's part of an environment that you share collectively. And I think at this juncture, you're at a point where you're either going to come together and unite as young people for these issues, not just for your future, but for the ones of generations to come. Or you're going to be part of that generation that sat and watched silently as, natural resources and human spirit just sort of fell apart. And I think we're seeing its impact, in governments, in countries, in population, in demographics. And it's a scary thing to look at. And I don't think you can ignore it. I think that this is the time that young people need to come together. And if not, then when?
And what about India specifically? How do you think Indian youth need to basically rise up at this time and take leadership in the way that the country is developing?
I think, in India as young people for the longest time, we've just been playing the blame game. We've blamed the government, we've blamed the adult generation that hasn't done anything about anything. And we've been happy to be divided in sort of so many ways. You can divide urban young people because they're not rural, you can divide rural young people because they're not urban. And I think that young people in India are now at the time when you need to break a lot of these boundaries, I think, for yourself, to begin with. You could be from a village in India, you could be in a city of India, but that shouldn't necessarily mean that you can't work for your own rights and to be enable, human rights of somebody else. And I think that in India, whether you look at issues of gender and sexuality, whether you look at climate change, whether you look at where governance and the law is, I think a lot of young people are exploring the power of what they can do. And there's a critical realization somewhere in there that you either make this connect for life. It's not supposed to be a one-hit wonder. You don't come and do a project and leave, but it's part of an ecosystem that for the longest time within India, we just haven't connected on.
Yeah.
I'm from North India, and how often is it that I connect with a young person in the Northeast or a young person in the South? And where do these sort of thinking patterns really come from? And I think for youth leaders, one is to have that sense of belief in yourself that says that whoever you are and whatever you're good at something, and you can channel that towards something. And the second is that we're irrevocably interconnected, we're interdependent. And just because I come from a state and somebody else comes from a village, that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, because it's one country and you're sharing resources. But I think that that I'm seeing a lot of young people try and break those boundaries in very, very interesting ways. And it challenges a lot of notions about who is privileged and who has power, and who has knowledge in certain cases. But I also see in young people the hope to want to come together. I see in young people the will to be less divisive when we sometimes assume that a lot of young people are, and also the willingness to unlearn out of the situations, and sort of where they're being placed. And that gives me a lot of hope because I think that's feasible. And I think now the need of the hour is to have more institutions and organizations and, sort of the big people, including communities of adults, encourage young people to do this. Be part of a movement in your own home, in your own community, because you do something that doesn't just give back to you, it gives back to everybody around you. And that's something I don't think you can put a price tag to at all.
Fun.
You're freaking me out.